Hi everybody, welcome to the Brother ScanNCut. I'm going to show you today how to cut Faux Leather and how to make this beautiful coaster that I did. This design is available for free download on the ScanNCut Facebook page. So I'm going to get my design first. It is on my USB, so I'm going to go retrieve data and go into the USB. I have quite a few files on here. There's my coaster, it's called the Damask Coaster. It's a design I made myself. As you can see, it comes up like this. I'm going to say OK. So from here I'm going to stick my Faux Leather onto my mat first. So this is my piece of leather that I have here. I have two different colors. So the one is going to be for the bottom and the one is going to be at the top. Because they are both the same thickness, I can cut them at once. So I'm going to turn my leather upside down. I'm going to use the 505 spray adhesive to have it stick to my mat, to help it a little bit so that it doesn't move. So please don't spray anywhere near your mat, not directly on your mat or near your machine. So that is all you need. Don't need a lot. And I know that my pattern, the brown one, is on top. It has to be there. I'm going to stick the orange at the bottom. For some extra adhesive to make sure my projects don't move, I use painter's tape. It's available at your local hardware stores. I use quite long strips and stick it on the side. And now I know my project's not going anywhere. Okay, so first we're going to load the mat. I'm going to open the dust cover, insert the mat, hold your hand flat close to the steel bar here in the front and press the button, the load mat button. And as the mat moves forward, press a little bit with your hand and move forward as the mat starts to move. And this would assure that there's no bubbles or waves in your mat. From here, I can scan my mat so that I can place my design exactly on my project. I'm going to say start. As you can see, you can barely see the black cutting lines on that very dark Faux Leather. I'm going to change the background color, so in my settings, I'm going to make the background a little bit lighter. Say OK, and now I can see the design on the screen. I'm going to move it into place, both of them. Move it up a little bit, not too much. There we go. And now I can say OK, and I can tell the machine I need it to cut. I'm going to look at the settings. From previous settings it was on a pressure of 3. I'm going to move it back to auto. My cut speed is 2. I like a lower cut speed. That is just personal preference, so I like to give the blade some time to turn. And then my half cut is off again. OK. I'm going to do a test cut just to make sure. I'm going to move it around. You can decide if you want a little triangle, a square or a circle. I just prefer the triangle. I like to see how it makes the corners. I'm going to say okay and start. And as you can see, it cut through nicely on auto pressure. Once my test cut is complete and I'm happy with my settings, I can select start and the machine would cut my project. When your project is complete, take your spatula all around, lift it, and lift it all off of your mat to reveal your project. Do the same with the second one. To reveal the project, and now just remove all the bits in between. Once you've removed all your little pieces, there's still one. All you need to do is stitch the one on top of the other. And that's it. And list them out. I also want to show you how to cut out these beautiful flowers on leather, on the hoax leather. So what I did is I also added my hoax leather, the two colors already on the ScanNCut mat. So the same as with the previous one that I did with the coaster, I added a little bit of spray adhesive, and with my painter's tape I secured it to my mat. So what I'm going to do first, so I'm going to scan my mat so I can see exactly where the project is. Load my mat. And scan it. With the scanning complete, I'm going to move my project to make sure that it's on my mat. On my project. This was perfect. One is grouped, and I can make sure I can cut. I can make double sure my settings are correct. Like I said previously, I like a slower speed to cut. Pressure is on auto because I know my blade is still sharp. I don't need to up my pressure, and I can cut. Again with my spatula. And there you go.